Good morning, Jaguars. We are going to do something not that simple today, but it's kind of easy and we'll see what you can do. This is a bread machine. Lots of your families have them. We're going to make an easy bread recipe that you can make some homemade bread at home. And with a bread maker, we're not going to cook it in the bread maker. Okay, let's start there. We're just going to make the dough in the bread maker and then we'll make the bread with our hands. Okay, so I'm going to start you off. First thing we have is 1.5 cups of warm water. I like to get the faucet hot and then put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Because if your water's warm, it will activate your yeast. If you don't have warm water, it won't rise quite the same. We're going to do a teaspoon of salt right into our water. And I want you to do it right in this order. Okay? And then we're going to take 1/3 of a cup of just whatever oil that your family uses. And we're going to measure everything right over the, okay, our 1/3 cup of oil. Now I've already measured out my flour and sugar. We're going to put 4 cups of flour straight into our container. And let's hope I can do this without spilling it on the counter. Alright, it's a little trickier than I planned. Should have used a different bowl. Alright, so we get our 4 cups of flour in, and right on top of that, we are going to put a 1/3 cup and just a little bit more of sugar. It seems like a lot. Trust me on this. It's not sweet bread, but it's perfectly sweet. Alright, we're going to put a 1/3 cup of sugar right on top of that, and maybe just a little bit more. And then our final ingredient is going to be 1 tablespoon, kind of a big tablespoon. It's okay if it goes over a little bit. And we're going to push it down right into the middle. See that right in the middle of our ingredients. And that's it. What we do next is we take our bread maker and we put this in. Get your moms to help you with this because it has to snap in. At least mine does. It doesn't always snap in the first time and I gotta rearrange it. There we go. Did you hear that snap? Okay, we're gonna close it up. We're gonna go to our settings right here. And there's a setting on there. I think most bread makers have them for dough. Mine is number 10. So I'm gonna select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does that say 10? And then I'm gonna start. Did I not do it?
And then press stop.
I pressed stop. Let's do it again. I'm upside down and backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not going to push stop. I'm going to push start. And my bread maker starts. This tells us is not in an hour and 20 minutes. This will be ready to get out and knead with our hands and get it into some bread pans. So we'll come back when the bread is ready. Okay. All right, our bread is done. We can see it's risen in the bread maker, and it's kind of fun to kind of pull it. Make sure you have clean hands. And we're going to take this out and put a little bit of flour. I have 2 bread makers, and so I did 2 batches. So this is my first one. And we're just going to dump it out right onto that floured surface. Make sure we get it all out. With our clean hands, we're just going to push it and push it. Okay, we're going to fold it over and do it again. And keep doing it until all of the air bubbles are out of it. Pause it. So we're just going to keep doing this just for a little bit till we get all the air bubbles out. And then this recipe makes 2 loaves. So I have 2 bread pans here. I'm going to spray them with non-stick spray. And then I'm just going to, now if you have a scale or something, I just kind of guess and I make it into 2. And then I kind of, now I'm going to make it longer so that it fits in the bread pan. And I just keep flipping it and pushing it. It doesn't have to be a beautiful, it just has to be kind of long and kind of even. Then I just take it and I put it right in my bread pan. Then I do the other one. Okay, so I have both my loaves in. So now they need to rise for about 45 more minutes. My oven has a proofing, that's what this is called, setting on it, or you can just put a towel over it and put it in like a warmer spot. It needs some warmer air. Sometimes I put it outside. You don't really want to do that if it's windy, but it needs to be covered. So I'm going to come over and put mine in my oven. And we're going to wait for about 45 minutes, and then we'll come back when it has risen. All right, we're back. You can see right here in the oven that our bread, I'm going to open it, has gotten bigger, almost twice the size of what it was. That's what we're kind of looking for. So we're ready to cook it. So I'm going to take my oven off of, if you haven't had it in your oven and you have just had it sitting on your counter, go ahead and put it in your oven before you start. Though I know it's gonna sound weird, before you start cooking it, don't preheat your oven. Just put it in the oven just like it is, and then I'm gonna turn my oven on to 350 and get it started with the bread already in there. I'm gonna set a timer for 17 minutes, and in 17 minutes we will come back to our cooked bread. Okay, you can see that my alarm is going off for my timer. So please let an adult do this for you. Mine are nice and golden brown, so I'm going to take them out of the oven. Sorry, I'm on my own with the camera right now. I'm gonna leave these two in just for another couple minutes. All right. So last thing we want to do is we're going to put these loaves of bread onto a cooling rack so they can cool off. And you have your homemade bread. Let it cool and then enjoy. These are our favorite things to make. Let me know what you think.